Freya with another edition of How to Sing That Song. Today I'm bringing you an awesome song that I love, especially because it's a little different than some other songs. Take Me to Church by Hozier. Hozier? Another one for guys. However, since I am not a guy, as you can see, I am singing it in a key that fits me. Now the thing about this song is it goes low and high, so you will probably have to find the key for you to sing it in that's exactly right, because if you go too low, it's going to be too low. If you go too high, it's going to be too high on the high spots. So let's get started right away. It's minor. So it starts right here, and you have to do it really in a soulful way, which means you have to bend pitches and use a lot of different voice colors. My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. Should've worshipped her sooner. As you can see, it's very, very low. But you have to barely skim the surface of those pitches. You don't have to dig in. My lover's got humor. She's the giggle. You don't have to, she's the giggle lover. You don't have to dig in. It's enough if you go, she's the giggle of a funeral. So whenever you go to those higher pitches, let them shine. Those are the ones that you can sing very well. So since the bottom ones are really hard to get. Also, use your glottal attack to do this. My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. Should have worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, use that attack. And also your breath in between. Just don't go relaxed. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak. Fresh poison each week. It's too clean. It needs to have a little bit more attitude and a little bit more soulfulness in there. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak. Fresh poison each week. And those each week. That actually has another little ad-lib to it. So whatever is your style is fine. You don't have to do it exactly like I'm doing it. But it has to be very soulful with a lot of attitude and a lot of passion in there. Let's go on. We were born sick. You heard them say it. Those words are, I think those are awesome. A church offers no absolutes. She tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to. So let those top ones really shine and to have an attitude. The only heaven that I'm sent to. The only heaven I'll be sent to. And notice how at the end of the phrase, I'm not having the same voice color as in the middle or in the beginning of the phrase. In the beginning, I'm more I have this glottal attack, and then on the top, I'm expanding my dynamic range by just getting a little bit more intense. The only heaven I'll be sent to. For me, in my voice, it falls to where, I could sound very light there. Is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. So it's like, I was born sick, yeah, but I love the way I am. I love it. So have that attitude. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. And now comes this amen. So the thing is here, really connect the pitches. Don't go like amen. Don't go Also don't go amen. So they actually have to be separated clearly, but also at the same time be very connected. It's like, okay, separated into where they don't slur around, but also separated enough to where you can hear, but not so separated to where you do a ha 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 in between. So I think I'm going to do a video about that too. So stay tuned to catch that video. Amen. 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 And I think, again, you don't have to do it exactly like Hozier does it. You can vary a little bit. Amen. 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 So whatever fits your voice, if you have a really soul-y voice, just let it shine and just, go crazy here a little bit. People love to hear that. And then comes the high part. So here we need a good chest voice, even going into belting. It needs to be strong, and use that upbeat to get yourself into that pulse. Because before here, we were like in the first part, it was kind of like very free tempo, talking and you're telling the story. And here comes like the rhythm that's so important. Let's do this. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me the deathless death. And here, the deathless death, it goes up just for this one pitch. So you can absolutely sing that in kind of a heady voice or kind of like very breathy on the top. It's totally fine. It sounds actually cool if you do it like that. The most important thing is to use your vowels once again to have that right ring in your voice. If you sound too dark, it's gonna be too straining. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. It's too heavy. You need to be intense, but more sharp. It's like more like, take me to church. I worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. It's more like, ha, ha, ha. Just practice that, that to have that ring to where something's coming back and it's a cut through. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me the deathless death, the good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your life, and so on and so on. So later we could do some improvisation, we'll get to that. But what's really important for this song is that your voice color changes a whole lot. In the beginning you're this, oh, my lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. Oh yeah. And then later it goes, yeah! Take me to church! Come on now! I worship like a dog at the shrine of your life! You need to really change your voice colors like 180%. This is why this song, I think, is so cool, because you could just do this whole range of vocal colors, and it's so cool. And even dynamic range, it's like so low and so softly and intense, and then so explosive on the top. So let's go on, and then comes the second verse, which is actually not at all like the first. It's quite different. If I'm a big enough good times, my love is the sunlight. It's higher. It doesn't really go that low. So you can have another voice color yet. It's more like, if I'm a pagan at good times. So for me, it's like, okay, it's a little bit more wider here. It's not as relaxed. If I'm a pagan of the good times, my lover's the sunlight. It goes even higher. To keep the goddess on my side, she demands a sacrifice. Drain the whole sea, get something shiny. Now, important is here that you don't sing them out. Drain the whole sea, get something shiny. Don't treat every pitch equally. It's more like there's an accented pitch or an accented syllable, and there's an unaccented one. Drain the whole sea, get something shiny, something meaty for the main course. That's a fine-looking high horse. What you got in the stable? We've got a lot of starving faithful. So, and now comes again. That looks tasty, that looks plenty. This is hungry work, and so on. And then it goes into the next chorus. But he actually, since it's pretty high in his voice, he kind of like yells it really out. And then next chorus. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. So, and what I do usually is that, you know, whenever you're performing it live, you want to do something different. And you want to give it a little bit of your own thing. You can vary, and since at the end the chorus is repeated, so it comes twice and it gets kind of long, you want to do something different at least the second time around. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, good God, let me give you my life. I mean, try something out, just however much or however little you can do. And try to do something with it so that way it's not the same all the time. Usually when something repeats many times, at least when you're doing it live, or especially in an unplugged version like just piano and voice or just guitar and voice, you have to do a little bit more because you don't have this huge band in the background. And in the original version, it's this really cool sound. I mean, the sound actually does half of what the effect is of the song. It's just like it sounds like very spacey and huge, and it's like very churchy, and it's really cool. So you have to do a little bit more with your voice for it to sound awesome. And, you know, remember, it doesn't just need to be okay, it needs to be awesome. And it's awesome if it's you, not if you're trying to copy it 1-to-1. Now the key I did it in here was G minor, which is probably kind of like a average girl kind of key. Now again, for the guys, there are probably versions out there, karaoke versions that are in the original man's key. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play one time through for the girls, just to practice, or for the guys that have a whole different range than that guy, that Hozier, I don't know. So I'm going to play the first verse and the chorus, second verse, chorus. this was Take Me to Church. I hope I could help you a little bit and that you will sing the song because it's really awesome. Let me know what other songs you would like me to do. I am planning to do something by Taylor Swift. I actually have something picked out already. I'm also planning to do something a little bit more different, stylish, not so mainstream, or maybe something older sometime. And remember to always keep on singing and always keep a song in your heart. And if you can bring a smile to someone by singing a song to them today, just do so. Have a wonderful day and take care. Bye.